Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here at MYRO, seeing what's going on. It's actually looking pretty solid here in a general, in the overall sense here. We're going to talk about a few key factors, both validating, invalidating for this pattern here, but again, looking much stronger than other coins in the industry right now. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Thanks again for watching. Hope you can learn something here today. If you want to become a better trader, again, cryptocash.tech is the site. Link down below if it's a little easier for you. We have a lot of new members coming over, so I just recommend you read through my signals guide to ensure you know how my signals are structured. And obviously make sure you watch the university videos as well. Extremely important. That's on the website. But we took some nice profits here from ETH, Matic, Bitcoin, and ICP, roughly 50 to 70% on those trades. Those are my swing trades, and of course, Premium Plus, we got some nice Cardano, ETH, Solana, longs and shorts. Again, it's a scalping bot that finds good opportunities in the market. So check that out. Thanks again for the awesome feedback from my community. When it comes to MYRO, though, what we want to look at here is just the fact that we have a ton of volume at this like 8-cent mark. Okay, so just keep in mind, price could continue to progress a little bit lower. If we look at the big picture here, tons and tons of volume at lower price points. We're still building that volume, of course, this upper level. So just know that it's not. What I'm getting at here is that this coin could very well continue lower, but it doesn't have any signs that it will. I just like to kind of preface and let you know that, hey, volume speaks very loud, and obviously if you want to pay attention to that, it's important. So I like to trade volume more so, not necessarily the profile, of course, because obviously people are going to be adding more at lower price points than higher price points based on the average amount of, affordability, right? But on the truth is here, we can see a few shifts in momentum. Stochastic RSI is swinging down. We're now below 70 on the RSI. That's actually a good sign. I prefer the price to be between 50 and 70. So by no means we're breaking bearish. I'm just letting you know that we have MACD divergence on the horizon. Could very well imply a further downside. Once again, because you got to keep in mind, this coin is one of the few coins that's highly profitable in light of or in lieu of Bitcoin being so so destructive, right? So again, while it did wick down pretty substantial, down about 15 cents, it recovered nicely. So I just want to kind of some friendly advice, just to be very careful when you're trading this coin, because it could very well pull back substantially, because you got to keep in mind these little movements here are pretty sizable. Like from top to bottom, it was a 40% correction in roughly a 24-hour period when the price went from 24 to 15 cents. That's a pretty big deal. So what we want to look at is a few other things here on the 4-hour. We can see stochastics trying to swing down. Doesn't mean it's going to, but it just tells us that we have that shift in momentum. RSI is right at 50. Could see a bouncing point here, but money flow index being fairly low leads me to believe with less money coming in, this increase is not substantially. It's not substantial. Okay, it's not justified, so to speak. Same thing here with the MACD. We're converging, but still not super strong. Okay, so again, I know it's easier said than done, but getting a closure at about 24 cents or higher would give us a nice continuation situation. We can also see here above 22.6 would be advantageous too, because that's obviously a key level resistance. If you take a look at the price action, it's having difficulty getting past this level here. So just some things to kind of be mindful of. Again, I like to make sure to give you guys some, both sides of the coin here. I'm never going to give you an analysis and be like, oh my God, I'm so super bullish on this coin because I'm emotionally invested in it. That does nothing for you, okay? Take that away from it. I teach that in my trading university. Make sure you watch those if you haven't yet. The truth is here, this coin could literally go in both directions. While it's nice we're establishing higher highs and higher lows, it's still not a phenomenal situation, okay? We take a look at Ichimoku Cloud here. We're tentatively above. We're kind of more so cresting, if you will, above the upper lead. So truth is, when the price action is kind of doing this, it's more of a consideration not to take entry. I know it's tempting to want to take it because we have a large volume profile here at about 20 cents. That's a previous resistance, turns support, turns resistance again. Literally, it's all over the place here. So while this is a slightly confirming factor, the fact that we have the lagging span intersecting with the price action, conversion lines coming down here, we're losing momentum, it really just doesn't seem like a scenario in which taking a long position seems viable. Do you take a short position because I say don't take a long? Absolutely not. That is the worst thing you could ever do. A lot of people, and I would recommend doing this yourself, unless you're day trading, don't hit the reverse button. Please, just do yourself a favor. Wait for confirmation. If you take a trade and you get out of it because it's going the wrong direction, don't just instantly jump in the other direction because you see it moving that way. It'll probably turn around and screw you again, okay? Please, 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 don't do that. Friendly advice. I've learned my mistakes over the years on doing that. It doesn't work out very well. Other than that, really honestly at this point, I would say no trade is a good trade right now. If you have a trade open, just monitor it closely because again, it's pretty aggressively moving up and down. Not concurrent exactly with Bitcoin, because if you look at this here and you kind of compare it with Bitcoin's behavior, it's similar, but not exact, okay? So again, fairly concurrent in the last 48 hours, all right? So the fact that it's aligned itself mostly with Bitcoin recently leads me to believe that we got to let Bitcoin do its thing first, okay? Bitcoin closed above 40,000, great, check number one. Bitcoin closed above 41,600, check number two, good to go, green lights on some long positions. Keep in mind, we could see some fake outs coming out here soon. There's tons of weird stuff going on since the Bitcoin ETF, like massive billions of dollars in volume of coins just being sold out of nowhere for no good reason. There's strong likelihood the price could continue lower for Bitcoin, so just be mindful of that. All right, folks, that's my 2 cents. Make sure you join us over here on Bitunix, phenomenal exchange, no KYC or VPN required. You have to use my link below to register to get these benefits, but it's super cool exchange. We're going to have private trading competitions moving forward here. They take really good care of our community. We have an admin over here on our Discord, and it's just a really cool experience. So thanks again, Bitget, for just being awesome parts of our traders' lives. We look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Have a great rest of the day. Thanks again. Looking forward to work with you. Take care.